it's working great. Got a lot more flexibility in my hips for sure. I feel better each day.
I haven't been this flexible since I used to wrestle. Like, that's amazing.
How long ago was that?
Huh?
How long ago was that?
Decade. That was a decade ago.
That's a decade ago. Whew. So
Yeah,
you haven't been as flexible as you were since like a decade ago.
Yeah, no, or I haven't had to be that way for about actually 12 years. So it's wild to me.
Yeah.
Being flexible is extremely important, especially if you are in your 40s, 50s, or older. And by being flexible, I'm not talking about doing the splits. By being flexible, I simply mean getting to the point where you're not stiff walking, where your joints don't hurt, when you just don't feel the aching pain in your day-to-day life. A lot of people have shoulder pain, back pain, knee pain, simply because they're not strong enough and they're not flexible enough. And again, I'm not saying you to be doing the splits or you need to be powerlifting or anything crazy like that. However, if you're serious about not just living longer but having higher quality of life, because it's one thing to live until 100, it's another thing to be fully independent until the very last day that you die. And you do that by not just losing weight, not just being healthier, but being more flexible, being more mobile, and being healthier in general. Healthy is a pretty broad term that many people use, but I think the best definition for being healthy is optimal well-being. And optimal well-being isn't just looking good for pictures. So it's not just losing weight. It's not just having more energy. It's not having any pain when going on a walk. It's being able to tie your shoes independently, go to the bathroom independently, even when you're in your 90s. That is what optimal well-being actually looks like, in my opinion. And that is what I think everyone should strive for. So a lot of people, when they talk about functional training, they talk about doing sort of jumps or doing some weird ninja type movements. I think the best way to actually incorporate functional training is to simply be more flexible, have more energy, improve the quality of the sleep, not be obviously fat, right? Have a flat stomach because that's also healthier. So you can live longer, so you can be more independent. And that is what I help my clients with. Obviously, the weight loss comes first because if you're extremely overweight, then you're not going to be healthy. That's the reality. But after I get my clients to flatten the belly and sustain the weight loss, I also want to help them with balance, with flexibility, all sorts of aspects of health. Because even if you are in good shape, if your balance is awful, if you're extremely inflexible, you're way more likely to get injured, you're way more likely to basically not live a good life. A big thing is decrease your biological age, which, if you don't know, is your chronological age is how old you are. Your biological age is how old you feel, is how old your body feels. And a lot of people, even though they look good, their biological age is 10 years, 20 years older than they really are because they don't focus on mobility, balance, flexibility, all those boring things that many people tend to neglect. So hopefully the video testimonial you just saw proves that I don't just help my clients lose weight. Obviously, that's the primary thing. That's the first thing. Because again, if we don't handle that, then there's so many. That's the first thing you should handle. Because if we don't handle that, then there's so many other problems that come with being significantly overweight. But once we get you in a healthy weight, then I help my clients with all aspects of health so they can truly not just have the dream body inside, but also outside, but also on the inside, internally feel incredible. So if any of that sounds intriguing to you at all, then feel free to click the link in the description, 15-minute value call with me so I can help you out, give you value, and yeah, have a good one.